I can't believe I'm actually doing this and I am super excited. It's been a long time coming. Where do I even start? Last year, February 24th, 2024, I created an audio podcast on YouTube. I only recorded one episode called her 10-minute download, and episode 1 was literally titled Forcing Myself to Make More of an Effort for Self. And it's so funny that we are back here holding a mic. I do a podcast at work and it's absolutely amazing called Tea at 4. Everybody should go and check it out as a video podcast. Make sure you are liking, following and subscribing. But what this week has made me realize is that, guys, perfection is killing my creativity. The time is now, and that was the first thing I saw when I opened my Instagram feed. My good sis Shanice put a post. I think it was a post, a feed post or a reel, and it literally, I think it was even her status. It was literally, the time is now. But it didn't click for me. It didn't click until today. It's finally clicked for me that perfection was killing my creativity. And this is something that I have been battling with for a very, very, very long time. It's so funny because I've had such a creative day at work today. Because you're so caught up in, your 9 to 5, you forget about your creative ideas that you have had, or the things or the ideas that you would want to bring into fruition, but you've not had the energy to do so, or you're just so tired or overworked or overwhelmed that you don't even want to open your laptop and, continue doing the work. And honestly, I think I know the reason. My reason is perfection is killing my creativity. And I don't know about you, but if you can also agree, it is definitely a thing. I got home today and I was like, you know what? I had an audio podcast before. I did one episode. It's called a 10-minute download. Uploaded it on YouTube. Listening back, it literally has shown me evidence of the growth of where I was and who I am right now. But I'm also proud of myself because I said that I was going to do things, and the things that I said in that audio podcast is definitely what a lot of the things I've said has actually happened, and it's my whole trajectory of life has changed. My faith, my walk in Christ has blossomed to something so beautiful, and I'm learning and growing every single day, and I love it. But honestly, I really wanted to hone back into the idea of forget perfect, but forget the polished look, forget everything looking so great. I had an idea to do something called Sunday Serve that I started on TikTok, and I managed to do free videos, and then I just dropped. And then I said to myself, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna go and print out my cue cards. I'm gonna have it like this. I'm gonna have it in the studio, the Content Hub Studios. Don't forget that, and it's gonna be amazing. But sometimes you just have to strip away the perfect or the polished look and just start. It's come at a very weird time. God works in mysterious ways. You may be going through grief. You may be going through bad time. You may be overwhelmed. But within those moments of hardships, there seems to be beauty that grows. And I'm still trying to kind of understand it. But right now, it's not about understanding. It's about basking it and letting God do what he needs to do. Do you know what I mean? Letting him do and build and strengthen and pour into what he needs to do for me in the season. So I guess we're back. I got the mic. I literally plugged onto my laptop, put my headphones on, and it is sounding so sweet. It sounded sweet. And I'm really trying to change the trajectory of how I am seeing the different seasons in my life right now. Online, I have not been on TikTok in a very long time, and I literally forced myself to go back on it, and I'm doing a video diary series called Turning Anger into Discipline, and that's going absolutely well, and I'm enjoying that for TikTok. Great. And I just pray that I continue pushing that. But I thought, you know what, let's get back into the audio podcast bag. Let's get back into, speaking to the camera, speaking to the mic, and literally downloading. This is like I don't even know what to say, if it's going to be a daily download or weekly download. I don't know, or maybe just a download where if I feel like it, pick up the mic, sis, and speak your truth. So today is all about perfection and how perfection is killing our creativity. So let's get into it. Before we do that, I am going to put a timer because I want this segment to be short, sweet, and absolutely 10 minutes. So this is what we're going to do right now. So she gets her phone, make sure her phone's on loud. Hopefully nobody calls me whilst I'm doing this. Might just put my phone on. It's on sleep mode, so it's fine. So 10 minutes on the clock, sister girl. 10 minutes. Okay, let's get into it. Her 10-minute download. Oh, it might be even a different name. We're going to go through some names at the end and I'll let you guys help me decide what I should actually call it. So let's go. So firstly, I feel like I should introduce myself. Hi guys, my name is Christy, also known as Shares. This is the podcast where I just download and just get things off my chest in 10 minutes. I want this to be a space where we talk about growth, creativity, and keeping it absolutely real. Today's episode is for every creative who's ever said it's not ready yet. You know that feeling when you've got the idea, the vision, the spark, but perfection sneaks in and whispers, wait. It's the silent dream killer that convinces you to edit before you even start. Like, I have those moments where I'll have an idea and I'm writing it down in my diary. I know how it's going to look like. I know who I want to work with. I know where I want to, put it out. And it's just your head, your mind is going at 70 miles per hour and you're writing. But it's always until you put that pen down and then you go away. Let's say, for instance, you had a date to do it in the next 2 days. You go away. And when the 2 days come, you then start getting second thoughts of like, oh, hold up, wait a minute, I can't do it right now because something's missing, or it's not going to look right, or I ain't got the resources, I ain't got the money. And that is where perfection comes in and steals your joy. It's the silent dream killer that convinces you to edit before you even start. But the magic, it's in the messy drafts, the unfiltered moments, the brave post it anyway energy. So today we're talking about breaking up with perfection and getting back to the joy of creating freely, boldly, imperfectly. Is it imperfectly or imperfectly? I'm going to say imperfectly because English is not my first language anyway. Done is always better than perfect, and your next breakthrough is waiting on the other side of publish. I feel like sometimes we get into our head, or sometimes I get into my head, and I'm just like, this thing is great, but I don't want to post it because I'm already nitpicking on the things that I feel like people are going to pick out. And at the end of the day, opinions are just opinions. And criticisms, some are good, some are bad, and it depends on how you take it. Criticism's meant to help you grow and flourish. I think it's time that I start to take a leaf out of my own book and take the advice that I give to others, especially when it comes to just create. I had a very interesting conversation today with one of my good sisters, and she was super excited about an idea that she has going on, and she was like, yeah, Shez, I need you to jump on it. And I was hyped. I was pumped. I said, yeah, I want to help you. I want to do it. Let's do it together. But I also need to have that same energy for myself. There's no point of pouring into others that you're forgetting to pour into your own cup. Even right now, I catch myself overthinking whether I've pronounced something wrong, or, seeing as English is not my first language, or I'm saying something and it's not making any sense. But at the end of the day, we're recording and we're going to publish this anyway because it's all about growth. And I feel like it's been a while since I've actually sat down and just spoken my mind and allowed myself to feel this sense of safety to just download and, get everything out, just get everything off my chest. I really don't want my best ideas to die on my notes app. But the beauty of creativity is it's meant to be a journey. It's meant to be something that, you start off small and then you build. You can't have the glitz and glam from the jump, because once you have the glitz and glam from the jump, where else do you jump to? Like, you're already at the peak of what you need to be. So where do you jump to? Don't get me wrong. You can have the glitz and glam, and if you have the money and the resources, but if you're starting small, if you're starting like someone like me that has years of experience, it's still amazing to see the growth in something. Like, think of a seed. When you put a seed in soil and you water it, you work on it, and it grows and it blossoms into something beautiful. But once it's blossoming into something beautiful, you still need to look after it. Like, the upkeep of that thing is what pushes and brings that thing to perfect. And I feel like how I'm looking at my creativity now is the same way I'm looking at my walk with faith. I got baptized last year, and it's been a year since I've been baptized. And honestly, it's not been an easy journey. It's been a challenge, but with challenge comes growth, beauty, and the discipline to just do better. And I do feel like I want to take that challenge, that process, that journey, and put it and pour it into my creativity. Like, I don't want perfection to hold me back. Perfection has killed my creativity, or has put my creativity at a halt for the longest of time, that now I'm just like, you know what, girl? Just get out there. Just do what you got to do. Just move. Just go with the time. Just grow, learn, and build yourself up. Um, yeah, I feel like that is literally where I'm at right now. So I really don't know what we're gonna do and what we're gonna call this podcast. But it was called the 10-minute download. I feel like because we're in a new era, we should call it something else. Like, I really want you guys to help me with this. Um, and I think will be absolutely amazing. I'm even thinking she call it 10 minutes of grace, because it's like, it's calm, uplifting, and it ties beautifully to faith and reflection, because we're giving ourselves grace and we're just downloading and, um, breaking down all the thoughts that are in our heads, but then flipping it on its head and making it be like, you know what, this is what I thought, this is how I feel, and this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, I really want this podcast to be centered on just conversations that will uplift, motivate, and also inspire me when I listen back to it and be like, oh my God, you know what? Yeah, this is what I need. But I really want us to move away from perfection and just continue going with our growth. And as you can see right now, the 10-minute timer is up. Damn, girl, this is quick. So yeah, that is all I have time for today. And I feel like I just want to end by saying, don't be too focused on getting it right. You forget to start. Just start. Just go. Don't wait. Just do it. Just jump. Have faith. And it's about time. The time is now for you to push yourself, build yourself, and just do. And that's what we're doing right now. So I am gonna sign out on my could you call this the first episode? I guess this is episode 2. I'm gonna call it episode 2. Do you know why? Because there's beauty in seeing the growth from episode 1 to what episode 2 is now. So this will be episode 2, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next episode.